Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to get going. I'm going to start by showing you some of the sets. Path of Petals, very Versailles, woven heirlooms, and I even used Crackle paint. Let me see. Tea Together, I use the cup. Trying to think what else. Oh, the last minute, but like I made 7 cards, but this would also be a great set to use. Royal Peacock, I used the peacock on one, and also To a Wild Rose. So anybody wants to purchase all these, I'll send you the link. Just kidding. Okay. So actually, I'm going to start out and I'm going to show you, and I usually don't do this, my other cards first. So here is one, and I got my ribbon in. So this piece right here, I put through the folder and then I rounded the corners, but I also took a dauber with our white ink and just lightly went over it to enhance it a little bit. Nope, I didn't do the inside. I did the inside on a few. Now this one, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to keep that on there or if I am going to stamp a couple of the small little butterflies and put 3 little, which is what I'm really thinking I want to do. So that's probably what I'm going to do. But here I did the folder with the words, and then lightly went over it with 2 different colors, and this was just stamped like it's supposed to be stamped, and I just stamped lightly in what color? So saffron under that. So that's, and then this one, which is really pretty simple card, and I crumpled this up and inked it, and I also like put my fingernail through the edge there, and that's our lace, and I just cut, you know, trimmed it so we had one piece there. I'm not very good at lining that up yet. That takes a little practice. So those are the 3 I'm not doing, but wanted to show you, and I'll bring them back again at the end. So this one, and most everything is done. This is the inside piece, which I'll do something to, but this is the frames, and they are really fun to use. So first I didn't bring it over here, but first you put it through the die and then you put it through the folder, and it's pretty easy to line up as well. Like I did it this way and then held it up and then closed the folder. So this was like a last minute decision. You know how I always like say I look at my cards, and so while I was putting this one together, for this I cut a separate piece, but for this one I took our rectangles because it is a little bit larger than that, and it just will like fit in perfectly. So let's stamp it. Get that out of the way, and let me get up to where you can see. I think I should be right there good in camera. So I used this one and Mary Merlot. So I am going to put it on this. Did I stamp off? I think I might have. Yeah, I did. So just going around it, and you can go, you know, different directions. Oh, almost get that whole piece on. Let's just fix that. Too dark. Hate when I forget to stamp off. And dink. Okay, so we have that piece. And then I think for this one, which I didn't do on the other, I'm going to stamp it off a couple times and put a few in there also. Okay, so we've got that. Oh, we've got that. Let me just grab another piece of something. Okay, so let's put that together. So this is going to go right there. Gotta love glue boogers. Oh, come on. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and stamp this, and I am going to grab this pad so I can put the words on it. Yes, the right one. So you want to go pretty in the middle because that kind of just fit. Let's see how I do. I think there's a little bit of leeway. So I'm going to lay that in there. And then this, oh yeah, this one I took. I thought I took them out. I did. I'm like bumble fingers. Which is the right side now? That side. I think it goes either way. So even if I do have, no, I think it's the right one. This side has edges where the other one doesn't. So it's a pretty plain card, like nothing real fancy or difficult. This hand is not feeling it. It's hurting a lot. Okay, so then we're just going to place that in the middle. So there it is, except for that where my thumb is. You don't need to see that. And that, oops. And then there was a little on the inside. I think it's the lines that make it blurry. Maybe I shouldn't use that. So I'm just going to stamp off once and then put a little bit on the inside. Not much, just a little. I either get too much or not enough. On a dark card, you always want to put something on the inside. Okay, so that's number one. Kind of a little different. A bit higher Like up here, you need me? All right, I'm gonna ditch this again. Okay, so for this one, so I did the same idea, but using the oval. And then there's a little decision. I needed two, but you guys are going to pick which one you like better. So for this one, all right, I am going to just go straight on here. So we need that same color, which is Merry Merlot. And I did the leaves. You know my hand is going in that. So I put that like in the middle. Oh, I still need that. Galesy, galesy. Alright, so we're going to clean that off. May as well clean this one. And then the Crackle. So this one, I basically do right here. Still got ink on it from before. And then all I did was take the card and do that. And then just a little in the middle, not much. Okay. Somebody remind me to clean that. Well, there's one more spot. Let me just get it in the corner. Right there. It doesn't want to get there. Okay, so that is going on crumb cake. Right, seems funny not to use the side that's already done. Huh. Okay, and then this I put down flat. Right smack dab. Kinda, sorta. Okay. Okay, so this is this one, and it was like this, and then I just put a little crumb cake ink on it. So we have the lighter one or the darker one. You tell me, guys. Crumb cake one or the very vanilla one? A tad late, which is apparently how I roll. Hi from grasshopper infested Las Vegas. Oh my gosh. Lighter one? Lighter. Okay, I got two lighters, so I'm gonna go with the lighter. Lighter, okay. 3 wins. So what I'm going to do is put some glue on this, and then I'm going to glue it to this one because I wanted it to be a little bit stronger. Okay, so that's going to go there. But first I am going to, let me just make sure this is a clean one. It's clean enough. So I'm going to take a little crumb cake. Just so it's not as bright. Okay, and then we're going to take this and stamp "Have a Beautiful Day," and that's also with the Mary. Mary, Mary. And this is just a 3/4 inch piece. And then I'm going to take this little brush I'm trying to keep the white, this scrap paper off, because that's what seems to make everything go blurry. As soon as that goes down. Okay, so take the scissor, I'm going to cut a little bit off. And we're just going to flag it. Ay, 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 ay. So that's going to go there. And there was a couple spots that I did put dimensionals. But where did I just put them? And the rest got glue. You know what I did? I forgot to take off the I might have put one in the wrong spot. And then I will put something on the inside of both of these, but so that's number 2. Okay, so number 3 has a little bit more inking and stamping, but it's still, I'd say, pretty quick. So let me make sure this is clean. I did clean it, but we're going to a nice light color. So again, I'm taking the leaves and I'm just going to go that way. And then that way. I'm making a mess, definite mess. Okay, then I need this one. So that's going to be with Blushing Bride. Whoa. I'm used to going to that side of me. And I'm going to cover up that little ink spot that I just made with my finger. And one more there. Okay, then we are with crumb cake. So I'm going to take those words right side up. Let me just double check. Yeah. And I do think this needs to be inked. So I put one there. And one there. Okay, then I took the brushes. So I took some Pear Pizzazz. It's really good on this thing. So if we get a little blurry for a minute, this is the deluxe pad that they're selling now for the Stamparatus, which I totally overlooked it until this last order. But it's really cool. So this is kind of distressing it by putting a light coat of ink. Okay, then I took, yikes, this is soft suede, and went around the edges. Looking pretty good, huh? And I think I'm just gonna take what's on there for this little piece. So it's not gonna be green this time, it's gonna be a little brown. Okay, and that got, if I can find it, not love. It's here. Oh, it's in the basket. So this in the soft suede, sharing in your sorrow. So then we're going to glue that to that. That's going to get popped up. And then what I did is I took 2 pieces of this ribbon, and then I need one for a bow, but I'll leave that attached. So I just put them opposite each other, and all I did was take some tape and I ran it across in the middle. So you're not seeing much of it, but just a little bit on the ends. So that's going to go right in the center. And then we'll tuck them over. So this goes on to the Blushing Bride. And it's my normal sizes, 5 by 3 3/4, and then a 1/8 border. And that I also popped up. Watch me surprise you here. I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. I am going to put on the sides. It's still a lot. I can't help myself. Okay. Did you notice my measly nails? I called them sneezels. I got sneezels. I think I have a nail polish addiction. I need to fix that. Where's my bone folder? It's much easier to do it before you put the card together. Okay, so that's gonna go right there. And then we're going to tie a quick, I hope, bow. Get back there. Really? That side twisted. So you just gotta fuss with it till you get it to how you want it. Okay, and then just need a glue dot. So there's that card. Oh, I didn't do the inside. I will later. Did I do it in this one? No. I had a plan to do it in front of you, but I want to get these done. So that was number 3. Wow, I'm impressed. All right, what'd I do with the other one? Right here. Okay, so this one I pre-did my little cup and I watercolored it. So this is the card, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But first I'm going to take this piece, make sure it's, because it's a light color I'm using, and let me get rid of that again. Okay, so for this one we're using Seaside Spray, which I do believe is the color that's not, is that the one that's not available yet? No, it's the Purple Posy. Okay, so what I did for this is I inked it and stamped Then I stamped again. Oh, and then I also did it on the piece that we're stamping, but I did that lighter. Okay, so that's ready. So then I took this one in the Rococo Rose, stamped off, stamped, what happens if you keep stamping in the same exact spot, you pick back up that ink and it doesn't get lighter. I learned that. I learned that today. Oops. All right, then we're just going to fill in a couple spots. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good because this piece is going to go across there and the cup is going to be there. Okay. So then I am taking Not Thinking of You, Always Thinking of You. Makes a difference. And I'm going to stamp that full strength in the middle. And put my cap on. And into my Tipsy where it belongs. Okay, so now to do this, you take your piece, and this is also, or maybe I said it 3/4. No, I said it on the other one. And you're going to take some double-sided tape, which I just had, but no fuss, I have more. So we're going to put double-sided tape as close to the edge as you can. Then you're going to take whichever you're using and whichever color, and I'm using the blue. And that's going to go, all right, we're going to waste a little bit, but I'd rather waste a little bit than have it too short. So then what you do, and you don't have to get crazy about it being totally even. This is hard for me with my hand. Oh, I cannot hold my hand that way. I've got no choice. You might miss me for 6 weeks if I have to have surgery on this. Oy, oy, oy. I am so putting it off. Okay, so then you take off one side at a time. And I found it easier to hold it in my hand and just kind of tuck it as I was going. Because it's easier to adjust than to put it down. Okay, so we got one side. Now if you do put it on down, you should use your silicone mat. Would be the easiest, so it doesn't stick everywhere. But really this was the fastest way for me. Okay, so now you have both, and it looks like totally different when you do that. Alright, let me just adjust that side. Okay, so let me get rid of this. I'm going to keep that upside down for a moment. And we're going to glue this to this. Watch the glue not work because I had the cover off. He's good. Okay, so then and this would also be better on the mat, but I never do as I say. Okay, so then this is going to go down flat. You could pop this up also. Isn't that cool with the ribbon? I love that. And then we're going to pop that up. Now as soon as I get a little better with this type of watercoloring, I will do some on camera. I mean, I've done little things, but not like this. And if anybody saw, I did post it, but I think I posted it. This was my practice watercoloring. So, I mean, there's a lot of lines and stuff, but I'm going to have this framed. And this was something I downloaded from the computer on an 8.5 by 11. So, this was fun. I think it was easier to do the big one than it was these little. And now I'm crooked because I got sidetracked. That's not going to shift anymore. Okay. So that was that card. So let me clean up a little bit here and I'll bring everything back. So here were the cards from tonight. And I hope you enjoyed this. This was, I mean, seriously out of my comfort zone. I really don't normally do vintage. So here they are. And thanks for joining me. I hope you liked them. Good night all, and I will see you on Wednesday.